Hi, G.4. Good to see all of you. How are you? Um, I'm good. I'm good. Are you okay? You're not okay? Wow. Why? If you're okay, good. If you're not okay, tell me why. What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? I am sick. What's the matter? Are you okay? I am sick today. Oh no! What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? I am sad. What's the matter? Are you okay? I am sad today. Oh no, but today I don't think you're sad because I'm happy over here. I hope you are happy too. Good to see all of you, G4. So, as I always come your way to teach you math, please, today let's dig in and do a little bit of mathematics. So, before we went on break for Christmas and the COVID 19 break, we were doing fractions. Fractions. We said fractions are expressed in the form a over b or a whole number b over c. That is a mixed number. So, for example, we have one whole number 3 over 4, or we can simply have 7 over 2, 1 over 2, 10 over 11. Those are what we call fractions. Okay. Today, we will be moving on, teaching you a new topic, and I hope you will like it. It is called decimals. Decimals. Okay. So that is what I'll be teaching you, decimals. So it is at chapter 10 of your book. So if you are ready with me, please take your people's book. People's book. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. People's book, page 52. 52. People's book, page 52. And let's talk about decimals. Say it with me. Decimals. Decimals. Okay, let me hear that last S. Decimals. Okay, because we were talking about many things under decimals. But today, my focus will be on tenths. 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 Ten. Tenths. Okay? So when we talk about tenths, as you could see in the yellow one, I am not talking about tens, not tens. T-E-N. Do you see the one I've crossed? Yeah, the one dumping. No, not T-E-N-S. No, that one is tens. Okay? I'm talking about the yellow one, the one in the yellow, Thames. Okay? I'll explain to you. Thames, Kurai. What does it mean? Okay? So remember, not talking about tens, not tens, we're talking about Thames. Thames. Okay? So you got your student book, your people's book, page 52. Let's dig in, chapter 10, and see. Look at this picture on your screen and tell me, what do you see? Ooh. So there's a boy here at the shopping mall, the supermarket, maybe Big C or Tesco Lotus, I'm not too sure. Or macro, maybe. Now, there's a bag of rice, there is a tin of items, and some are in bottles and some are in paper cans. Now, you could see that. Let's look at the rice. How many kilos of the rice do you see? You could see 5 kilograms, 2.5 kilograms. Now, look at the price. Check the price. $15.99. $15.99, right? Okay, let's check what the woman is holding. The woman is holding something here, and what is the price you see? $1.20. $1.20. Now you could see that we have the point in there. So we can also say $1.2. $1.2. Okay? Or back to what we said earlier, we can say $15.99. This price, as you could see my cursor, is $8.65 per bag. Per bag means one bag, not all the bags, no. Only one bag of rice. The 2.5 kilo is $8.65. Okay? So that is what we'll be talking about decimals. We'll be talking about point, point, point. So the question will be, what is decimal, or what are decimals? What is it? When we say decimals, what are they? Okay, good. So decimals is when we express fraction in another form. It goes with fraction. So remember we did fraction before, like I said, 1 over 2, 6 over 7. Yes, we did that one. Now we will express it in a different form, and it's called decimals. And you'll be dealing with the point, point, point. I'll show you. Let's move in now. Now look at this. Take a piece of paper. Now on this paper, divide it into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 equal parts. Okay? Now, when you have divided your paper into 10 equal parts, you color one part. You color one part. When one part is colored, we say that it is 1 over 10. That is fraction. Right? That is fraction. 1 over 10. When we color two parts, it will be 2 over 10, right? But here we colored only one. So when you have a piece of paper and you divide it into 10 equal parts and you color one, it is called 1/10. 1/10. So I told you you'll be doing tenth, tenths, okay? So 1/10, okay? 1/10. 1 over 10. 1 over 10. Okay? Good. Now, let's see. So, 1 over 10 is the same as 0.1. The one in red, when you want to read, you say 0.1. Say it with me. 0.1. Say it again. Mm-mm. One more time. 0.1. That is what we call decimal. 1 over 10 is the same as 0.1. Okay? So 1 over 10 is fraction, 0.1 is decimal. So like I told you, decimal and fraction move together, hand in hand. Just that one we do it like that, other one we use point. Okay? So this is using slash over, and this one is using point. So today we're looking at the point decimal. Okay? Good. Let's move on to the next one. Now, when we move on to the next one, for example, we said 1 over 10 is 0.1. Okay, tell me about 2 over 10, 0.2. 2 over 10 is 0.2. 3 over 10, 0.3. So look at how it's going. 1 over 10, 0.1. 2 over 10, 0.2. 3 over 10, 0.3. Okay, good. 4 over 10 is 0.4. So your guess is as good as mine. If I ask you the next one, let me take it here so that you can see. If I ask you the next one, 5 over 10 is 0.5. 0.5. Okay? You get 0.5 because 1 over 10, 0.1, 2 over 10, 0.2, 3 over 10, 0.3, 4 over 10 is 0.4, right? Good. Then 5 over 10 is 0.5. Check the next one and tell me. 8 over 10, what is the answer? Again? Did you say 0.8? Very good, very good. 0.8. Yes. So when you could get this correct, then I mean you understand what we call decimal. So 1 over 10 is fraction, 0.1 is decimal. 5 over 10 is fraction, 0.5 is decimal. 8 over 10 is fraction, 0.8 is decimal. Okay? Good. Let's move on to the next one. Now here, let's go to page 54 of People's Book. Page 54. Open your book. People's Book, okay? People's Book, page 54. And let's see this. Express 13 terms as a decimal. So 13 terms means that we have two strips of papers. One has been divided, each has been divided into 10. This is divided into 10, this is divided into 10. But the first paper, all the 10 are shaded. The second paper, we have only 3. Only 3. 3 are shaded. So you can see that is what we call 13 terms. Now, how do we express it as decimal? It can be expressed as decimal as when we have 1 full with color is the same as 1 whole. 1 whole, okay? 1 whole. Then the 3 colored strips out of 10 will be 3 over 10. So that is 3 tenths. Remember, we said 1 over 10 is 1 tenth. 2 over 10, 2 tenths. 3 over 10, 3 tenths. 4 over 10, 4 tenths. Okay? And 1 over 10 is 0.1. 2 over 10, 0.2. 3 over 10, 0.3. Okay? So if we have 1 whole, it's going to be 1 whole number 3 over 10, like this one. 1 whole number 3 over 10. Or, as the question said, express it in decimal, it is called 1.3. Let's read it together. 1.3. One more time. 1.3. So when we have 13 terms, then it is equal to 1.3 as in decimal. Okay? Good. Now, let's look at another terms. We saw 13 terms. Now, when you have 14 terms, 1.4. Remember, 13 terms is 1.3. 13 terms, 1.3. 14 terms, 1.4. 12 terms, 1.2. 16 terms, 1.6. Right? Tell me the next one. Look at this one. Tell me. 17 terms, yes, is equal to, again, 1.7. Very good. Is equal to 1.7. So look at the pattern. 14 terms, 1.4. 12 terms, 1.2. 16 terms, 1.6. 17 terms is equal to 1.7. All right. So it's easy. That's how decimals are. Remember, we said 1 over 10 is 0.1. 2 over 10, 0.2. Okay, but here, 14 terms, 1.4. 12 terms, 1.2. 16 terms, 1.6. 17 terms is 1.7. All right, good. Now, when we have this one, page 54 of your student book, let's see. Express two whole number 5 over 10 as a decimal. Two whole number 5 over 10 as a decimal. Okay? Now, so it means that, let me get you the highlighter to see. When it means that we have two wholes. This is one whole and this is another whole. Okay? Good. So, yeah. So, what it means is that two holes, and this one we will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, 5 over 10 is 0.5. So you have 2 plus 0.5, and you are going to get your answer as 2.5. 2.5. Okay, good. Now that is how we express two whole number 5 over 10 as decimal. Two whole number is 2, then 5 over 10, remember, is 0.5. 0.5 plus 2.2 is 2.5. So that's how we read it. 2.5. Okay? Good. Let's go to the next one and you will see. The next thing I'm going to talk to you is what we call place and volume. Place, volume. Page 55, student book. page 55. This one, this page 55. Can you see that? Page 55 of the student book. Yeah. Let me get my highlighter for you. Page 55, yes, of student book. All right. Now, what it means is when we call place value, for example, 2.8, the 2, it means 2 ones, and 8 means 8 terms. So 8 terms is what? 0.8. All right? Good. All right. Now let's do more so that you understand. All right. Let's look at this one. If we have 14.8, 14.8, let me get you the highlighter so that you see. If we have 14.8, 14.8, and we want to know the place value. So the first one we're going to look at is what is the place of 1? 1 is in the tens place. This one is not tenths. This one is tens place. And what will be the value? The value will be 10. Let's look at 4. So the place of 4 is ones, and the value will be 4. Then what about 8? Yay, there you have it. The place of 8 is tenths. Tenths. So remember, 1 is tenths, no th, no th. But 8 is tenths. 0.8 is the value, not 8. So you remember 4 is ones, tens. If we have another one, it will be hundreds, thousands. But after the point, look at the point. After the point, when you move to the right, you move to the tenths. Next time I will teach you hundreds, okay? But today we focus on tenths. So tenths, the place value is 0.8. Okay, let's look at more. Yeah, there you see it. If we have 3.2, 3.2. What is the place and what is the value? 3 is 3, the value is 3, and it is the ones place. But 2 is in the terms, th, terms place, and the value is what? 0.2. All right, good. Now tell me, 7.9. What is the place? What is the value? Let's check. Let's start from 7. Okay. What is the place of 7 and what is the value? The place is ones and the value is 7. What about 9? What is the place and what is the value? Times and 0.9. So that is what we mean by place and value. Okay. Good. So now, I have homework for you, and that will be at page 51 and 52. Okay? Page 51 and page 52. Now, let's look at what is at page 51. When you go to page 51, yes, of your workbook, not student book, workbook, the workbook, the one which is black and white, okay? No color, black and white. You are being asked to write the decimal for the shaded part. So look at this. It's divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 3 is shaded. So it's going to be, decimal is going to be 0.3. Very good. Then let's look at B. One full box is shaded. So it's going to be one whole number. Then this is going to be, you count the shaded one over 10 and you get the answer. Okay? Express the following as a decimal. 3 over 10 is 0.3. Okay, so you do that. Okay? You do all of page 51. Let's go back to page 52. In page 52, you are being asked to do the same thing. On the number line, where do we see 0.9? Okay, this is 0, this is 1. So this is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. Where is 0.9? Then you mark it, okay? Cross it, 0.9 with your pen. So do the page for me, page 51 and page 52. And your mama or papa will bring it to me and I'm going to check it for you. So That is your homework, and that will be all for me and you for the topic called decimal. So, I never run out of knowledge. I only run out of time. Until I see you again next time, don't forget that my name is Peter. Peter. Thank you very much. All right. Goodbye.